Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie and this is Unity Consciousness. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'd like to welcome our new subscribers and also a special thank you to those of you who are returning for this week's energy update. So let's jump right in. If you feel energy in advance, you may have felt some challenging energy over the weekend, but let me just say the good news is it's going to dissipate as the week moves forward. So let's jump right in. Today, which is the 6th of August, we have the Sun, which is in the sign of Leo, is going to square Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. This is absolutely over-the-top energy. So Sun in Leo is very proud, very courageous, very center stage type energy, and when it's squaring Jupiter, it's expanding it, but in most likely a very negative way. For example, it's bragging, over the top, overcompensating, overpromising, overconfident without the wherewithal to back it up. So just be mindful of that when you're making promises today or having discussions. Keep things in perspective and minimize them to the reality in which they should be. Then Tuesday of this week, we have a very powerful day on tap. It is called the Lionsgate Portal, or 8-8. Lionsgate Portal is when Sirius, the Earth, and Orion constellations all line up. It is a sign of powerful creation and mastery. So this is a really good day for meditation. And given the other things that are occurring later in the week, this day for me will have a special connotation for what I want to manifest as Venus makes her transition from evening star to morning star this Venus retrograde season. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but use this energy in whatever way that you feel would be best, but it's very strong for creation and manifestation, right? The Lionsgate Portal, that's Tuesday. Then on Wednesday of this week, we've got Venus, which is retrograde, just spoke about that. Venus, which is retrograde in the sign of Leo, is going to square Uranus in the sign of Taurus. This is all about relationship and money, chaos, frustration, shocks and surprises, and it's just not very pleasant energy. It's just really, really not. But that same day, the energy is going to start to shift. So late Wednesday into Thursday, depending on where you reside on the planet, Mercury, which is in pre-shadow retrograde in the sign of Virgo, is going to trine Jupiter in Taurus. This is a very different energy. It's very grounded. They're both earth signs. It can be very, like I said, grounding and stabilizing, but it's also very expanding. Ideas and concepts that literally just expand your mind. It can be a day of blessings and optimism, real strong optimism and hope and just good fortune. So we have a lot of chaos and out of the blue surprises that just seem to catch us off guard, and then we slowly transition into this more grounded energy that Mercury, which again is in that pre-retrograde shadow in the sign of Virgo, and trining Jupiter and the expansion of that energy, and just how our concepts are opening up and just the details are coming together for us now. So that's what we've got Wednesday, Thursday of this week. Then on Saturday, which I believe is the 12th already, we're almost halfway through the month, the Sun in Leo is going to trine Chiron in Aries. I really, really, really love this energy. The insight that was provided the previous day when Mercury was trine Jupiter, that insight is going to lead to healing. This is all about healing energy now and making sense of the chaos a few days earlier or the frustration a few days earlier. You're now beginning to make sense of it, and you are able to gain some healing because of it, right? Then on Sunday, a week from today and moving forward over the course of the next week, big day, the Sun and Venus, which is retrograde in the sign of Leo, are going to conjunct. And this is a very pivotal time for several reasons. But when Venus conjuncts the sun, it is the signification of her going from evening star to morning star and beginning a new phase, about 8 months phase of energy. And at the same time, the sun is going to conjunct Venus, retrograde Venus. It is going to trine, they are going to trine Chiron. Oh, I love this energy. This is all about healing. I mean, this can be generational karmic healing surrounding what and who we value. Remember that Venus retrograde cycle and what that means to us, and how, you know, what and who we value and what we are attracting to ourselves based on how we feel about ourselves. That's that Venus retrograde, and now we're starting to make sense of it. You know, Venus is part of the Venus retrograde cycle. Venus literally goes up over the sun and will go from a place of an evening star to a morning star. And that signifies Venus's next cycle. She is becoming a morning star from an evening star. So she is going to emerge after this inferior conjunction with the sun, so she can be a morning star for the next 8-month cycle of new beginnings. So my recommendation would be, given all of this energy this week, we are getting some chaos, some mayhem, out of the blue circumstances earlier in the week. Let's use that Lionsgate portal, or I certainly can't tell you what to do, but a good use of the Lionsgate portal energy would be to sit with our Venus retrograde cycle, understand again who and what we value and what we are attracting to ourselves based on how we feel about ourselves, and what we want to take with us into that next 8-month cycle of Venus being a morning star before she becomes an evening star and then begins the next retrograde cycle, right? So this Lionsgate portal of mastery and creation, we can use it very wisely this week, and that chaos is going to bring to the forefront and center of our attention exactly what it is that we need to tweak. Okay, well, that's all I have for you this week. I picked up the Journey Tarot by Cassie Uhl, and I didn't bring the deck in with me, but I do have the book. This is what the card deck looks like, and the card that jumped out does not surprise me. It is the Ace of Pentacles. Aces are all about new beginnings, and Pentacles are all about money. So this very well could be that Venus transition from evening star to morning star, which is part of the Venus retrograde cycle. Let's read what the book has to say. Ace of Pentacles. Plant a seed for comfort, support, and material desires. Abundance of all kinds is around you. Place yourself in a position of openness to receive this growth. That's certainly what I'll be doing this Lionsgate Portal Tuesday. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did like this video, please click the like button. If you want to know when videos are being dropped, please click the subscribe button. If you have any comments or questions, post them in the comment section below. I think that's it. If you want to be a co-creator with me and share it with other folks, please do share this video. I'd be happy that you did that. I hope you have a fabulous week. The highlight for me truly is the Lionsgate portal and how we're going to use that for powerful creation and mastery over the next year. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous week. Namaste.